I'd like to ask the first question for Sam. Tracy Ringlesby. Trace, go ahead.
Sam, obviously the Lou Gehrig's Day has got to have a strong meaning for you, and hopefully it helps your father. Could you talk about it at all?
Yeah, I mean, it's got an incredible impact on my family, and not just my family, but the ALS community, and I think all of baseball. ALS has been, for some reason it chose baseball, and I think it's had you know, Lou Gehrig had a tremendous legacy on the game, and I think that Lou Gehrig Day league wide is something that's long overdue. Um, and ALS is, like I said, impacted the game so much, but it's still an underfunded disease, and it just needs more attention, and it needs more funding just in general. So I think this will be great for the fight for a cure, and I know that a lot of people have been working really hard to make this a reality, and I know they're really happy and really proud to see it come to fruition like this.
A lot of us outsiders don't fully understand until we start to look into it a little bit. Is that like Lou Gehrig was a very strong man, and it got him. And I remember watching your father play football at the University of Texas when I was at the morning news. Um, it kind of hits you off guard that someone that strong can be affected by it, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. That was one of the things I struggled with the most. Growing up, my father was a big man, a very hardworking individual, strong guy too, and like you said, he played college football. So that was one of the parts I struggled with the most. It's hard to see him so weak, and ALS is a disease that attacks the brain's ability to essentially make the muscles work, and it happens slowly over time, and so it's hard to deal with that, and same with Lou Gehrig, the Iron Horse, right? So it can get anyone at any time, and it's a terrible disease. So we're looking forward to getting a lot of awareness here, and continue the fight for the cure.
Yes, sir.
Patrick Saunders, Denver Post. Patrick.
Hi, Sam. I'd like to follow up on what Tracy asked you. From what I understand, your mom has been very involved with Major League Baseball in helping create this as an annual day. Can you briefly discuss your mom's involvement in this?
Yeah, she's been on the Lou Gehrig Day committee. And I don't really know exactly how long it's been a thing, but I think for the past year or so. A guy named Brian Wayne Galentine was kind of the one who sparked up this idea and got people on board, and he's passed away since from the disease. And he was just a great guy, and he had a great vision. So it's really awesome to make this happen for him and for everyone else. But my mom has been spending pretty much all of her time helping my dad and helping this committee. They have weekly Zoom meetings, and I've been a part of some of them, but she just has been nonstop working and trying to contribute any way that she can, and she's done just such a great job. And I'm really proud of my mom and how selfless she's been throughout this whole entire process.
You guys, of course, we all know you have Team Hilliard to raise awareness, etc. What does that say about your mom, your family, that you guys became proactive when this tragedy hit your family? I mean, I assume that's the way you guys thought it was the best way to go about this.
Yeah, I don't expect anything less from my mom. She is just, a great woman who's always looking for a way to help, and especially if something hits that close, she can do whatever she can to not only help my dad, but the community as a whole, and the disease. Because, like I said earlier, it's an underfunded disease. So bringing as much awareness as we can to it is helpful. And Team Hilliard is still a thing, and we still have our website, and we raise money via merchandise and shirts, wristbands, and stuff like that. But like I said, she's been spending most of her time with my dad, and we've been working on this Lou Gehrig committee. So that's where Team Hilliard has been focusing most of its time, and we're looking forward to seeing what comes next along with this Lou Gehrig Day.
And if I could shift gears here for a moment, you're still a relatively young player. Charlie Blackmon, by baseball terms, is kind of the old guy in the clubhouse. from your perspective, Sam, what have you seen? What have you gleaned from Charlie Blackmon as a teammate and one of the veterans in the clubhouse?
Yeah, he's definitely one of my baseball role models just in general. The way he goes about his business on and off the field, it's no secret he's very routine oriented, and he just does the same thing every day, man. I kind of marvel at his process, because if I tried to do what he did every single day, I think I would go crazy. But it's just the little things that he does. He's turned himself into a superstar, and it's cool to watch every day. And I try and incorporate things here and there into my process. But I don't need to do as much as he does to get my body ready, essentially. But it's just fun to watch, and you see how he does on the field. I think it's a direct product of the way he goes about his business off the field.
Okay, thank you, Sam.
All right, thank you, Sam. Really appreciate taking the time.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, everyone.